Hello there, you're now with me, Hendy Gui, for your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Let's dive into the news. Parti Pribumi BERSATU Malaysia has expressed their willingness to assist Gabungan Parti Sarawak or GPS in the upcoming 12th state election.
In a statement by BERSATU Secretary General Dato' Sri Hamzah Zainuddin, BERSATU is committed to strengthen ties with Perikatan national members including PAS, STAR, SAP and Gerakan. It is also willing to help other political party like GPS in the upcoming Sarawak state election. In the same statement, BERSATU recognizes the role and active involvement of young people in politics and urged the Election Commission to expedite the implementation of amendments to the Constitution Amendment Bill 2019 regarding the eligibility to vote at the age of 18 years old.
Over in MIRI, the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, or MMEA, nabbed an oil tanker carrying 2,000 litres of diesel on Thursday.
According to MMEA MIRI Director Captain Muhammad Fauzi Othman, 4 crew members aged 41 to 49 years old were detained, of which 2 are locals while the rest Vietnamese with no work permit. All crew members and vessel were escorted to MMEA MIRI Vessel Detention Center Jetty for further investigation. The case would be investigated under Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952, Customs Act 1967 and Immigration Act 1963. Meanwhile, he advised the maritime community to always abide by the law and urged the public to report any complaints, feedback and emergencies at sea to MMEA MIRI Operations Centers at 085-418-204, MMEA Sarawak Operations Center at 082-432-544 or MERS 999.
Now, the reopening of primary schools in MIRI will begin on April 5th with tighter standard operating procedures set by the school administrator. Transport Minister Dato' Lee Kim Shin said last week schools were suspended for a week due to the increase of COVID-19 cases in the district.
I was asking them about the SOP, so they must have enhanced SOP. So now they have come up with really proper SOP. They have come up with 3 models for the school to follow. Those big schools, they go on rotation and go to school. For example, from 1 and from 2 classes, maybe they go twice a week.
He also advised all parents to cooperate with the SOPs outlined by the government to avoid additional COVID-19 positive cases.
Now the proper SOP, what is most important is that we need the cooperation of everyone. The school, the education department has that down proper SOP. What is most important is compliance. We need parents cooperation, and parents, if the children, any of the children got any symptom, please do not send them to school.
Now, all primary and secondary schools in Sibu district will start a class rotation system starting tomorrow to curb the spread of COVID-19.
In a statement released, Sarawak Assistant Minister of Education and Technological Research, Dr. Anwar Rapais, said the decision was made after taking into account the safety factors and congestion at schools. Under the rotation system, primary 4, 5 and 6 students will go to school on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, while preschoolers and those in primary 1, 2 and 3 will go to school on Tuesday and Thursday. For secondary school students, those in Form 4 to 6 will attend school as usual every day, while those in removed class and Form 3 will go to school on the 1st and 3rd week of the month, and Form 1 and 2 students to go to school on the 2nd and 4th week. On days the students are not required to go to school, home-based teaching and learning session will be conducted. Meanwhile, Anwar said a total of 223 Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia candidates in Sibu town who could not sit for the examination recently due to the COVID-19 will sit for the examination from April 6 to 23rd.
Hello there and welcome back. The assistance provided through the Prihatin Special Grant or GKP shows the government's concern towards micro, small and medium enterprises that are the bedrock of the country's economy.
GKP, which is aimed at helping micro, small and medium enterprises that are affected by COVID-19 pandemic. It was introduced during the first round of the movement control order last year, and to date the grants have helped 900,000 SMEs with a total allocation of 3.58 billion ringgit. In addition, the aid is expected to alleviate the financial burden among the small businesses, especially in areas relating to working capital, such as restocking of the inventory, purchasing raw materials, and boosting cash reserves. Eligible enterprises receive a one-off payment of 3,000 ringgit under each GKP 1.0 and GKP 2.0. For GKP Plus, all GKP 1.0 and GKP 2.0 recipients in 12 states under the MCO was enforced in January and February this year will obtain 1,000 ringgit, while micro enterprises in states that were not under the MCO will receive 500 ringgit. Meanwhile, micro enterprises that have not received assistance previously will get 1,000 ringgit under GKP 3.0.
Now, the initiatives to open more registration counters to receive the COVID-19 jab is one of the efforts by the MIRI Divisional Disaster Management Committee, or JPBB. This is to ensure that more people will register for the COVID-19 vaccination. As of now, the number of registration in MIRI is less than 50%.
Seperti mana kita sedia maklum bahawa kerajaan sekarang pun menakar semua rakyat umur 18 ke atas untuk vaksinasi COVID-19. Jadi kita haraplah rakyat sekalian akan mendaftar untuk vaksinasi ini dengan secepat mungkin. Di MIRI, kawasan MIRI di sini, sehingga hari ini hanya tidak mencapai lebih 50%. Yang antara terkini yang saya dapat yang lebih 50%.
It is hopeful that the number of people that registers will reach about 70% to ensure the well-being of themselves and their families, and at the same time to achieve herd immunity.
Kita berharaplah kita dapat mencapai sekurang-kurangnya 70% ke atas mereka yang layak mendapat vaksinasi ini. Lebih banyak, lebih baiklah. Kerana hanya dengan ada bilangan besar rakyat kita yang berumur 18 ke atas yang dapat vaksinasi, barulah kita dapat apa dikatakan herd immunity, supaya kita boleh kawal COVID-19 ini.
Right, as of Saturday, a total of 279,023 individuals have received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine in the first phase of the national COVID-19 immunization program.
Selangor recorded the state with the highest recipients of the first dose at 71,403, followed by Sarawak, Perak, Sabah and Kuala Lumpur. Selangor also recorded the highest number of recipients who had completed both doses, totaling 34,716 individuals, followed by Perak, Kuala Lumpur, Sarawak and Sabah. On the number of registrations, Dr. Adham said it was 7.8 million or 32.20%, with Selangor recording the highest number with 2.1 million registrations.
Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah was conferred the honorary doctorate in leadership in public health by University Kebangsaan Malaysia, or UKM. The scroll was presented to him by UKM Chancellor Tuanku Muhriz Almarhum Tuanku Munawir on Saturday.
In a Twitter post, Dr. Noor Hisham thanked the Yang di-Pertuan Besar of Negeri Sembilan for presenting him the award and regarded it as a recognition of the commitment and dedication of educators at UKM and all the health workers. Dr. Noor Hisham also expressed his appreciation to his mentor, Professor Emeritus Dr. Frida Andrea Mia, who is also an endocrinologist. Dr. Noor Hisham was the first trainee of Dr. Frida Andrea for endocrine surgery and that he was the best endocrine surgeon. Last year, Dr. Noor Hisham was awarded the 2019 Distinguished Alumni by the UKM Faculty of Medicine for his great contribution in the field of medicine.
Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news, police have denied allegations that went viral on social media, claiming that an officer in Gerik had died after receiving his second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine shot. Perak Police said he has regained consciousness and is in a stable condition.
The respective policeman was currently being treated at the Taiping hospital. Perak Police Chief Dato' Mir Farid Dalat Trash Wahid said the action would be taken against the owner of the social media account for spreading fake news. He said the policeman's family is also affected by this irresponsible act. A Facebook post under the name Junaidah June went viral after it claimed that the policeman in Gerik had died after receiving the COVID-19 vaccination.
And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news on TVS. As usual, don't forget to tune in for the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. with Ruben Gomez. With that, I'm Handy Gui and have a pleasant day.